The most common problem in probate is a surviving spouse who needs to sell the home and it is stuck in probate. By far, what I have seen is the most expensive way to go through probate is not from the attorney's fees or the court filing fees, it's from the surviving spouse not being able to sell the home for months, sometimes 6 to 9 months or more, just because they either did it wrong and had to redo it, or many, many different factors. I see it all the time. If we have a great will, we should be able to get you through it in 2 to 3 months. But many times we don't have a great will, or we don't have a will at all. And if there's problems, at minimum, you are looking at 4 to 6 months to get through what in Texas is called an intestate heirship succession. I have a client right now in Austin, Texas, who's trying to sell her home after her spouse has passed away. And I had to tell her it's going to be 4 to 6 months because there are so many different things we have to do. I have to get a court attorney ad litem appointed. That person has to interview witnesses, 2 at minimum. The courts here in Travis County prefer for you to have known them for 10 years or more, and they have to be willing to drive downtown on a weekday morning, usually at 9 or 10 a.m., to testify to the judge that, hey, judge, this is the family tree. We're not hiding anybody. Intestate heirship successions, where we don't have a will, are by far the most common reason that probate takes so long. And it's not just the court costs or the attorney's fees, it's the cost of dragging out not being able to sell that home that in many cases is so frustrating for families. So what's the solution? The solution is hire a really experienced probate law firm that has done this thousands of times in this court, that knows the staff, and that will assign enough attorneys and or paralegals to the case to push it through fast. There are over 200 tasks to be done over the 6 to 9 months. And if anyone drops the ball, if it takes a week to get to the next task because it's sitting in an email inbox, it delays your probate. So at Robbins Estate Law, we assign an attorney and a paralegal and a junior paralegal at minimum, usually even a senior paralegal, to make sure the case is running fast, because the biggest cost, the biggest expense, it's not the attorney's fees, it's the mortgage, the taxes, the insurance, and the months and months and months of not being able to sell the property. So, Texas intestate succession, heirships, by far one of the most common reasons a surviving spouse or an adult child is going to be stuck in probate with a home.